welcome to the 44th annual Simply Sarasota Tour of Homes, coming to you virtually from our homes to yours. My name is Melissa Hembry, and I am honored to be the president of the Junior League of Sarasota. Thank you to the Tour of Homes chairs, Nicole Zimmerman and Allison Greenberg, and to their entire committee who's been working hard to bring the best of Sarasota's home tour to your own living room. And a special thanks to our Finance Vice President, Laura Conaboy, and our Executive Vice President, Ashley Giasone, and our Junior League members who've been volunteering their time and their talents to make this virtual home tour a possibility. I also want to express my gratitude to all of our sponsors, without whom this event would not be possible. And lastly, a huge thank you to you, our viewers at home, for your support of the Junior League of Sarasota. In our organization, we share a mission statement which defines who we are and why we do what we do. Key components of that mission are that the Junior League is made up entirely of women volunteers with diverse backgrounds who come together for the common goal of improving our community through the effective action and leadership of trained volunteers. We belong to a larger organization, the Association of Junior Leagues International, with over 290 leagues in over 4 countries. We are training women to be better leaders while making our community stronger through our commitment to serving through our time and our talents, as well as a calendar year full of fundraising events to support causes that we feel need our help right here in Sarasota. Our league has a signature focus project which you're supporting today by being a patron of the Simply Sarasota Tour of Homes. That focus is called Aging Out of Foster Care. Just last year, 206 children between the ages of 0 to 22 entered out of home care in Sarasota County. 851 children aged out of foster care in the state of Florida last year. Youth who do not achieve permanency, meaning reunification with family members, adoption, or guardianship, before reaching the age at which foster care services are terminated for those children, are considered to have aged out of the foster care system. Aging out of foster care is associated with negative outcomes, including early pregnancy, dropping out of school, incarceration, abuse, and homelessness. We at the Junior League of Sarasota are partnering with local organizations who support youth who are already or near aging out of foster care. We want to give these young adults a better chance of avoiding becoming one of those negative statistics and to enter adulthood with the best possible chance of becoming the best version of themselves. Our theme for the year of 2020 to 2021 is Better Together, Stronger Than Ever. I hope all of you watching this see the theme in the work that has gone into creating a fabulous home tour for you to enjoy from the comfort of your own homes. I would now like to introduce the Tour of Homes chair, Nicole Zimmerman, who will officially kick off this tour and share a bit more on the fabulous homes that you are about to see. Enjoy the tour, and thank you for your support.
Thank you, Melissa, and welcome to the 44th annual Simply Sarasota Tour of Homes virtual edition. While the tour looks a little different this year, we made sure to still bring you the most sought-after showstopper homes across the Sarasota area. And we actually were able to widen our search area and even bring you inside a luxury condo, both of which we wouldn't have been able to accomplish in person. We are also keeping it interactive with some amazing demos that you can duplicate at home. You'll see a delicious chef demo, gather some home organizing tips, learn how to make your own at-home floral arrangements, and become your own bartender, and more. So thank you to all our demonstrators who have taken time out of their busy schedules to show off their skills. And last but not least, thank you to our homeowners for graciously letting us showcase their fabulous homes. I'd like to now introduce John McCarthy, Vice President for Marie Selby Botanical Gardens at Historic Spanish Point, who will be taking you through these amazing homes. So please sit back, relax, grab your cocktail, and enjoy the tour of homes.
Hi, I'm John McCarthy, Welcome to Roberts Bay Luxe, an amazing house here on world-famous Siesta Key, right on historic Roberts Point Circle. So welcome, and let's go ahead and take a look inside this amazing house. So this is a wonderful entry into this open-air house amidst the tropical vegetation of Siesta Key. You look straight on through to coconut palms. You see all the great outdoors and this wonderful dining area, which is just a full view of all that great landscaping and such open spaces and high ceilings and just a clean, bright, airy, open feel to this home. Great space for entertaining or just for spending time with your family. Nice large dining room. Again, wonderful glass to the outside. Plenty of places for your art, whether it's sculpture or paintings to hang on the wall. And then here is this wonderful open air kitchen, very modern in design, frosted glass cabinets, zebra wood, and then this beautiful stone countertop, a huge island for when you're entertaining your guests or just spending quality time with your family. But this is all part of this amazing open space. A little breakfast nook off to the side. And again, wonderful windows to the great outdoors and to little glimpses of Coconut Bayou. And then a full suite of Melee stainless steel appliances, wonderful space here, wine cooler, huge fridge, Sub-Zero, just everything you need to prepare and do all of your entertaining or just enjoying life with your family in this great house on Siesta Key. And then check out this living room. I mean, the ceilings are like 30 feet tall in here, and it's just filled with light coming in from the morning sun and plenty of room to entertain your guests. But at the same time that it's large and expansive, it's also intimate. This little seating area here with the wonderful fireplace, and again, opportunities to display your family treasures and just a great open air space that you can enjoy life here on this tropical island on Siesta Key. You see wonderful lighting fixtures, and it's all just so clean and fresh and provides such a great place to live. Now we'll go upstairs and check out some of the bedrooms. So wonderful staircase, you can really see the craftsmanship. Everything seems to be just perfect, and it makes for just such a wonderful experience, so comfortable, and such a great place. Very unique elevator, help you get from one floor to the next. And then up here, we have this great open hallway that connects to the bedrooms here. But first, let's take a look at the master bedroom suite because it is truly outstanding. Here you can see the pocketing sliders, and so you could open up this entire wall to Coconut Bayou, to the tremendous tropical vegetation outside, little glimpses of the water, and then look at this just wonderful bedroom that you have here. And you've got a special little space here right around the corner where if you don't want to go downstairs to get a little refreshment, either late at night or first thing in the morning, you've got your own little wet bar here, some nice chairs. Again, you've got the great windows looking out at nothing but tropical vegetation. And it just is so calming, and it feels so great to be here. And then down this little hall, we have a very expansive walk-in closet. It's one of two here in the suite. And then a wonderful bathroom, fully appointed, again, fresh, clean, and plenty of space. And then around the corner and through this amazing frosted glass door, we have another walk-in closet. These closets are fitted with automatic switches, so as you walk in, the lights come up, so you don't have to touch anything, you just walk in. And then now we'll take a look at some of the other bedrooms. So here we are in one of the bedrooms. And again, you'll notice this bedroom too has the wonderful sliders that open it up to the outdoors, so that your lifestyle here is really about the indoors and the outdoors and enjoying all that tropical Florida has to offer. Each of these bedrooms are really completely outfitted to provide comfort and luxury, which is why we call this Roberts Bay Luxe. On the balcony, and we have these gorgeous views of the pool, and then beyond that, the waters of Coconut Bayou. This is a great place for your family to enjoy, or if you're entertaining guests. So off of the dining room, we have the family room, and again, very open plan, open space. Wonderful little place here. Again, sliders, so it's completely open to the outside. A pass-through fireplace that serves both the dining room and this family room. They're all gonna like this room where we have our own theater. So this theater room is really set up perfect. You've got the large screen, you've got a wonderful little refreshment area here where again you have the same zebra wood that you have in the kitchen downstairs, white marble countertop, wet sink, these lovely pendant lights, and just everything to create a little intimate setting for spending time with your friends and family. Now we're out on the boat dock, and we're right out here in Coconut Bayou, and just take a look around. We're surrounded by tropical paradise, beautiful waters, we've got little birds flying around, fish down in the water. This is just the place to be. And what's great about this is that it's both sheltered as well as easy access out to Roberts Bay, Skiers Island, the Intracoastal Waterway, and not too far away, the beautiful Gulf of Mexico. And this dock is the perfect complement to this wonderful house. Now we're on the terrace. Wonderful place to entertain, infinity swimming pool, and again, those gorgeous views out over Coconut Bayou. It just doesn't get any better than this. And then we've got the little splash fountains. So you've got the sound, you've got the fresh air, you've got movement, and it just adds so much to the ambience of this location. And then around the corner, we've got another waterfall fountain that just adds to the luxury of the site and almost greets you down here on the terrace as if you're right out on the beach itself. And so all of this outdoor space really complements the beautiful indoor space. And there's so much about this house that's about indoor-outdoor living, which is just what you want here in Sarasota, Florida. So if you're spending time with your family and friends or entertaining guests outdoors, you've got your own summer kitchen here, directly adjacent to the terrace. Again, awesome views and a perfect complement to the wonderful kitchen inside the home. So here we are in the car park. This is down below the first level. There is room here for 10 cars. They could be exotic cars, classic cars, or just your daily driver. You could also have a small boat, your personal watercraft. There's plenty of room here for everything. And so again, this is taking advantage of the space below the main level of the house and plenty of room and just a wonderful space to keep your automobiles and your watercraft and a perfect complement to this house, which is all about enjoying everything that Florida has to offer. So we hope you've enjoyed our tour of Roberts Bay Luxe, and we want to very much thank the owners of this fine property, because without their help, we could not have shown you around here today. And so be inspired. Maybe there's something you've seen in this house that you want to do in your house, or maybe you'd like to own this house. In either case, thank you for joining us for the tour of Roberts Bay Luxe.
Hi everyone, I'm Lauren Jackson with Cheese Please SRQ, and today we're going to talk about charcuterie. You'll see that I already have some of the cheese laid out for us, and I want to talk to you about what kind of cheese you want to select. I really love a stinky blue, a big camembert, and a washed rind cheese, but I like to stick to more approachable cheeses when I'm entertaining. So today we're offering a Délice de Bourgogne. It's a really beautiful creamy brie. Everyone loves a mild brie. Then I have an aged Gouda. Gouda is a super approachable cheese, and then when you age it, it gets this beautiful nutty characteristic to it. I love a wine-soaked Toscana because what isn't great soaked in wine? It also has these little crystals in it so that when you eat it, it kind of pops in your mouth a little bit. And finally, an aged cheddar, because cheddar is the most approachable cheese. Kids love it, picky eaters love it, everybody loves a cheddar. Then you'll see I've laid out some of the meats. I like to start with salami coins. We've got salami and chorizo here, and then I move on to some salami rosettes. And I'm gonna actually show you how to make a salami rosette because I think that it really brings the plate together. So you're gonna take your thin sliced salami and you're going to shingle it out in, you're gonna take 4 slices and shingle it out, and then you're going to fold it in half. It could not be easier. After you fold it in half, you're just going to roll it, and now you have a little salami rose. I like to give it a little squeeze. The sort of juiciness of the meat helps it stick together, and then I nestle it in here, and there you've got your little rosettes. Then we move on to the prosciutto. We've kind of got like prosciutto smokestacks here, and I'm going to show you how to make those. It's just as easy. So I take my sliced prosciutto and I fold it in half, and I just wrap it around my finger. I mean, super simple, nestle it in, and there we go. So now we've got our meat and our cheeses laid out. I've put some crackers where I had some big negative space, and now I want to fill in all of the remaining negative space. So that's what all of our garnish is for. I like to work with a really large color spectrum, so I prefer a green grape to a red grape because we've already got some pinks here on the plate. So I'll put out my grapes, and then these are amazing. They're dried oranges. You can get them at Trader Joe's. I kind of nestle those in, and everything I brought today, you can source in Sarasota locally. Then I'll sprinkle some mission figs. I like to cut them in half because they look kind of strange when they are whole, and I don't want to freak anybody out. So we sprinkle our mission figs, and then some red strawberries just to bring that nice pop of color. And once we're done here with our fruits and garnishes, we've still got a little of negative space left. And this is what really makes it sing. So I'll take my Marcona almonds, which I get at really almost any grocery store, and I just kind of sprinkle them into these spots so the board looks like it's just cascading with food. And we've got that. And then I like to add, for the end, a little bit of red pepper jam. It's spicy, it's Southern. I am spicy and Southern. And if you don't like spicy, you can use any jam that you like. My final little piece, I don't expect you to do this, but I have an edible flower garden and my nasturtiums were blooming. So I like to add just a couple of little edible flowers on top, just to make your friends really jealous of your Martha Stewartness. And there we have it, a beautiful charcuterie. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, my name is Spencer Toale, creator of Mixology Kits, and we're here at the Toale Homes, and we're going to teach you how to make 2 amazing cocktails. So for my VIP members, let's start to get your equipment out and make sure you have some ice ready. We're going to start with the original Lone Ranger. It's one of my favorite twists on a classic, which is an old-fashioned. We're going to start with 2 ounces of bourbon, and we're going to be pouring this into your mixing glass. Next, we're going to do a ½ ounce of our coffee saccharum syrup. We've used filtered water, sugar, brandied cherries, coffee reduction. ½ ounce of this right into the mixing glass. Ice we'll always add last. We don't want the cocktail to dilute while we're making it. And next we have our bitters. These are aromatic bitters. We want to do 2 long drops. Just like that. Now we can add our ice. We're going to stir the cocktail. Best way to stir your drink is to have the back of the spoon against the glass. So we'll stick it in there. And we'll give it a nice stir, just for about 30 to 40 seconds. This is gonna add a little bit more volume, add the dilution we need to take some of the bite of the booze off. And the original Lone Ranger, this is to pay homage and celebrate Black History Month. All right. We're always gonna pour over new ice. We want the cocktail to taste the best and last as long as it can. Strain with your strainer here. Last but not least, we're gonna do our garnish. We have a sustainable dehydrated orange wheel, and it's a perfumed, beautiful flavor. What's nice about dehydrating fruit is you concentrate all that flavor. Once it hits alcohol or liquid, it's gonna really open up. So we can go ahead and garnish that there, and that'll be the original Lone Ranger. Cheers. Next up, we are going to be making the Jalisco Mule. We have a nice mule mug here. You'll need your shaking tin and your jigger and strainer. This cocktail is going to be made with tequila. We're going to start out with 2 ounces of Altos Olmeca. And we're going to build this in the small shaking tin, adding ice last. So we've got our 2 ounces of tequila. Next, we're gonna do 1 ounce of fresh pressed lime juice. Always important to use fresh squeezed lime juice to get the best tasting cocktail. So 1 full ounce. And next we have our delicious passion fruit syrup. This really ties the cocktail together, as well as the ginger beer, which we'll add last. So 1 ounce of your passion fruit syrup. Now we're going to add ice to the top of the small shaking tin. We'll seal it and shake. The ginger beer will go in last. We'll be topping the cocktail with that. So to the top of the small shaking tin. We can take the large shaking tin, put it on top, and just seal it with our hand. Flip it around. I like to shake with 2 hands, but you can shake with 1. If you're gonna shake with 1, just keep it secure. And 2 hands, you can give a nice little cradle. Again, we'll be pouring over new ice. We have our strainer. Strain it right over top. And we'll top with our ginger beer. This is Q Drinks ginger beer. It's just enough spice, very balanced. Top that there. And last but not least, we're going to garnish with our dehydrated lime wheel. This is the Jalisco Mule. I want to say thank you for checking out Mixology Kits, where we believe every cocktail has a soulmate. Cheers.
Hello, my name is Carly Kitzel, and I'm a professional organizer here in Sarasota. I'm here to show you a few of my favorite tips to organize your home beautifully that you can do in your own home. My #1 tip is for your pantry or food storage, and that is to categorize, contain, and label everything. This not only helps you save money because you don't go buy things you don't need because you know exactly where everything is, but it also helps everyone in your house be able to find things and put them back where they belong. I like to mix a few different types of baskets and bins. Like these hyacinth baskets are great because they hold a lot, and you can buy these basket clips to label them. And these clear ones are great for small items and snacks because you can see everything in them, which is important because if you can't see it, you won't eat it.
My next tip is for dry goods that come in bags like coffee, flour, and sugar, and that is put them in airtight containers like these or glass jars and label them. This keeps them neat, it protects them from moisture, and it keeps them fresher longer. And to keep track of the expiration dates, you can either cut it right off the packaging and stick it on the back with clear packaging tape, or you can write it on a blank label on the back. My next tip is for your dish towels. Instead of stacking them in piles in your drawers, which leads to the drawers being overstuffed, fold them into thirds like this. And then line them up in a row vertically in your drawer. That way, when you open your drawers, you can see everything you have and it's nice and neat. This is more visually appealing, it's functional, and it's very easy to maintain. Okay, my next tip is for those items you want to keep out by your stove for when you're cooking. Find a tray that goes with your home decor and that you can easily wipe down when it gets dirty. Use that to hold your utensil, crock, and things like salt and pepper. This gives them a home instead of them looking scattered on your counters, and the tray makes it look like part of your decor. My last tip I'm going to share is essential, and that is to use drawer dividers in all of your drawers with loose items. These bamboo ones are great because they're sturdy, they don't slide around, and they give your drawers a custom look. Plus they come in these cool expandable sizes. This makes such a difference in how neat your drawers look, and it helps everyone who lives with you, to keep them that way. These tips will make a huge difference in how your home is organized beautifully. These simple changes will make a huge difference in making your kitchen beautifully organized. If you have any questions, you can contact me through my website, carlykitchelorganizing.com. Thanks for watching.
Welcome to the Pet House in the Sky. We are at the Ritz-Carlton Residences in the heart of downtown Sarasota. And we're directly next door to the Arts and Cultural District. And we are in a premier residence with a tremendous focus on art and the art of living here above the city of Sarasota. Just look at this expansive living area. A welcome foyer for your guests, opening up to this amazing living space. So the entrance foyer welcomes us into this wonderful living space, a great place to entertain, wonderful views of downtown Sarasota, Bird Key, Sarasota Bay, Siesta Key, and the entire waterfront. And you can see this was a house that was built around the art. And so we have all different types of framed art and sculptural art, some of which was designed just for this residence, like this one here, designed to fit perfectly into this wall and complement both the furnishings and the lifestyle here at the Pet House in the Sky, because we are so far above Sarasota that it's just an amazing view and an amazing place to live. This is one of the balconies that provides a great way to enjoy the great outdoors here at the Ritz Residences. And you can see these expansive views of Golden Gate Point and Sarasota Harbor, Siesta Drive Bridge in the background. It's nice and cool out here. It's a beautiful day. And what a great way to enjoy the indoor-outdoor lifestyle that Sarasota is famous for. Imagine entertaining your guests, your family, your friends here in this dining room. Again, completely open to the living space with wonderful views, very sophisticated lighting. All of the lighting in the home is smart lighting. It can all be controlled. And when the evening falls, after the sunset, you can control all that to set whatever mood you want. as we tour this house, we're inspired as to the entertaining potential here. And you can see how all these spaces connect and make a wonderful space for mingling with your friends, enjoying the great views, and just being really comfortable here in this remarkably designed home. Then we have a hallway, which leads us down into the master suite area. And on the way, we have a combination of his and hers offices. And so this is hers. And this is a well-furnished little room that could have any number of purposes. And again, these amazing views out toward the bayfront of Sarasota. Looking all the way down the waterway to Siesta Key. You can see the Siesta Key Bridge, and you're looking due south. So you're taking in all these wonderful views. And this entire residence is on the south side of the Ritz. And so you get a chance to see so much from this perspective that's part of the history of the community, like historic Golden Gate Point and the historic downtown bayfront. And we've got the islands of Longboat and Lido and Siesta all come into view here, which makes it really nice. Now we're going to continue our tour through this penthouse in the sky. Wide hallways. The house is very open. It has a very open feel. It's almost 5,000 square feet. And this leads us to his den. So here you can see this exceptionally crafted stone desk. You see the great ceiling designs, and the ceiling fans and the lighting is all top quality materials. And this could be a den or an office. It could also be a little mini master suite, because check out this bathroom. And you see it even has a complete tub. It has dual sinks and then an awesome little toilet room. And so this could easily be an additional suite for guests or family members, really making this house versatile and showing how much can be done when you have 5,000 square feet along the south side of the Ritz residences. And if you think that would make a nice suite, wait till you see the master suite that's here at the other end of the hall, because this is just an exceptional space. Okay, and here we are in this half of the master of this bedroom suite. And again, the bed positioned perfectly for views out towards Sarasota and to the south, all the boats in the harbor. It's just gorgeous. There's an opportunity here for a pop-up television here in this central portion of the room so that you can enjoy that from either side. And then there's this beautiful seating area on the other side, really making this an intimate and yet spacious master suite for you here at the Ritz Residences. This particular master bathroom is appointed wonderfully with tremendous attention to detail, the natural stone, all the nice, brilliant, polished metal on the fixtures, private toilet room, nice spacious bath, a nice large shower. You really have everything that you need right here in this master suite. So you've got these really modern ceiling fans here in the master suite. You've got wonderful cove molding. Each room kind of has a different ceiling treatment, but there are little special things that the more time you spend here, the more you discover and the more you see and the more you're just delighted by all the attention that went into designing such a wonderful place to live. All right, let's take a look at the walk-in closet. And so here again, we have very well appointed walk-in closet, plenty of room. We've got drawers, we've got shelves, we've got places to hang all of your clothing, and all in just a nice organized space here. Right around the corner from the master bedroom suite, we have a well-appointed laundry. And so you don't have to go up or down any elevators or any stairs. It's all right here on the same level, accessible to the office space, accessible to the master bedroom suite, all along this nice wide corridor. And then the hallway leads straight from the master bedroom suite directly into the kitchen area, which is the perfect place for a private chef to be preparing your evening ready for your guests. Let's take a look. So we have beautiful dark wood cabinetry, sub-zero matching fridge. We've got this great island. If you're here with your family, you can just enjoy time together in the kitchen. And again, if you're having an elegant party or another event, you can have your private chef taking care of everything here away from the common spaces of the living room and the dining room. So again, there's a tremendous amount of thought that went into the design of the layout of this space, making it a really exquisite residence. Again, we have the pendant lighting, all of which can be controlled so that you can set a mood or a tone, get a certain feel for your particular mood, and it can all be controlled smartly through your cell phone. Expansive double doors open back up, give you direct access to the dining room, to the hallway, and out into the large living space as well. Every place we turn around, we see wonderful sculpture. And so again, the design of the home and the way that the flow of traffic works, it allows places for sculpture where it's just a delightful thing to have here. You see it as you enter and you go into the living space. So let's say some guests have just arrived. You've welcomed them in the spacious foyer. You want them to come out and enjoy the great views and socialize. But before that, let's serve a drink. And so we've got this wonderful bar that's right here and convenient. You can see it's very well appointed with a nice sink. It's got a little fridge here, and it's all set up for everything that you need for entertaining your guests with an adult beverage. All of the unique art in the house, all of the furnishings, everything that's been a part of this residence since it was originally designed is a part of the purchase if you're the lucky buyer of this penthouse in the sky. So now we're going to check out the guest areas, which is on the complete opposite side of the residence from the private bedroom suite. So come on down. It would take us all day if we wanted to feature all the art in this particular home, but this one is particularly interesting. It's all silk thread. It's like a huge embroidery, and it really gives it a great 3D and almost a metallic quality to it. And it just lights up the end of the hall with all this color. So this is where your guests would be staying. They'd come down, and this is just a great way to say good morning or even good evening. So let's check out the first of the little bedrooms here. And like every room in this residence, this is just a gorgeous view out towards Sarasota Bay. So here we have two beds. They both have the gorgeous view, a great place to accommodate your friends or family, your very special guests, and they have their own little suite area down at this end of the residence. Television setup, cabinetry, great crown molding. Every room is done differently. Every room is unique. Every room is special in this home. Here's another room that's very versatile, but it's all about storage. You could use this as a fitness room. You could just use it as an extra room, or you could use it to keep all of your precious keepsakes. And again, it's got a gorgeous view of Sarasota Bay. So you might think if you're moving into, a condominium like this that you won't have enough room for storage. But in this residence, you have all the room you need. Look at these floor-to-ceiling closets, and they run all the way down the wall. And on the opposite wall, we have drawers. But then again, coming around the corner, you have this wonderful view of Sarasota Bay. And then here at the end of the hall, we have a very special bathroom for your guests. Again, exceptionally well appointed. So this guest bathroom is just so comfortable. It has floor-to-ceiling glass tile it's green, but it's iridescent with every color of the rainbow. Wonderful mirror, gorgeous countertop, nice glass shower, private toilet room, excellent lighting for your makeup, and just perfect restroom for your guests or family members to feel comfortable in this home. So not all of our viewers are in the market for a home like this, but one of the things that I think that's great about the Junior League Home Tour is to get ideas about things you can do in your own home. So for instance, here one of the things that we find is all the smart technology and the lighting, which a lot of people are upgrading their homes with. Also the placement of the art, and using art as a way to draw attention down the hallways by placing art at the end of the hallways really helps to expand the space and make it very inviting. And then also the way sculpture is placed around the residence. That's something you can do in your home as well. So one of the things I like to do on the home tour is to get ideas of ways I can make my home better to improve my lifestyle and my life. And this house is filled with opportunities and examples like that. One of the things that's interesting about our home tour this year is that we've never been able to do condominiums before because of the logistics of parking and visitorship. And so by doing it virtually this year, we're able to go to a place like this where we'd never be able to go on a regular tour and show all of our viewers what it would be like to live in this penthouse in the sky at the Ritz-Carlton residences. And so thank you so much for coming on the tour of this condominium residence. We hope you love this home as much as we did. We hope you see how great it is to live in downtown Sarasota with these expansive views of the bay. And we hope you see the value of filling your home with art right here in the Arts and Cultural District. So thank you so much for coming to this Ritz residence, and we look forward to seeing you at our next home on the tour. Welcome to Palma Sola Modern. Been designed right here on the shore of Palma Sola Bay, and it is amazing. This house was custom tailored for the family who had a vision for how they wanted to live here along the waterfront. So today we're going to have a chance to check it all out. This house was designed by Sweet Sparkman Architects out of Sarasota, and it's typical of their work. It is ultra modern, but it's all about connecting nature to your lifestyle. And so it's all about indoor-outdoor living. And you can see these wonderful floor-to-ceiling sliders, which just open up and expand this central space into a much larger central space for the family to enjoy. And so here you can see what makes the site so magnificent, this sweeping view of Palma Sola Bay. The house was custom tailored to fit the site, to meet the needs of the family, and to really expand upon the interior space. So we have this great outdoor space here. Here you've got the little summer kitchen for outdoors, so you can do your entertaining, or maybe it's just for your family. But instead of being inside, you can be outside with all that nature has to offer here. When you come back inside, you can see that there was an effort made to really optimize the interior space. You've got this wonderful walnut cabinetry and a wonderful refrigerator that opens itself. And so again, you can see plenty of room here for all your entertaining needs, great appliances, gas range, an vent that's just disappearing up into the ceiling. It's just all about wide open spaces in this home. And it really works. It's not a huge home, and yet look at all the open spaces that you have here. So great for entertaining or just for spending time with your family. So right here beyond the kitchen itself, we've got a nice little wine cooler. We've got a wonderful little desk here. And it's a wonderful piece of wood that again fits perfectly into the space. So there was just so much attention to detail in terms of optimizing the space and optimizing how it's used. And so coming through this little hallway that provides lots of nice storage, as well as the powder room, you open up to the corridor that runs the length of the living space. Again, you can see this entire hallway is open with glass, and so instead of it feeling confined, it just feels open. It gives you gorgeous views of the courtyard area of the home, as well as the swimming pool, which we'll have a chance to take a look at later. And all the way down the corridor, we have a wonderful master bedroom suite. It's quiet here, gorgeous views, again, of Palma Sola Bay, nice cabinetry, Very simple, very stylish, matches the countertops in the kitchen and the backsplash. And so everything was assembled like it's one piece of art. This entire house is like a piece of art. And then a wonderful bathroom with double sinks. Again, the same beautiful white countertops and a wonderful glass enclosed shower. And this house is all about the use of light. Again, windows here, this particular one, a view straight down toward the swimming pool. Now here we have 2 bedrooms, and each of these bedrooms has a wonderful private bath as well as those huge windows looking out toward Palmasola Bay. One of the design elements of this house is that it's shaped in the form of an L. This created the opportunity for the courtyard and the swimming pool. So as we come into the little guest L, we have another wonderful piece of art that's well framed on this particular wall, kind of lures you down this way. And then we have a wonderful guest bedroom. Again, plenty of sunshine coming in through the windows, very modern, stylish bed, and in this case, kind of set off by these very ornate antique little end tables. One of the things that's great about this house is there's been plenty of storage built into the design, so you have a whole wall of storage here, and then a wonderful guest bathroom with double sinks, the same white stone countertop, and again, a nice glass enclosed shower. Now we're looking down through this glass partition to the entrance staircase, and it is gorgeous. All wood, very soft and warm. So come on out and let's explore the courtyard of Palmasola Modern. So we've got a great carport here for the cars. We've got a walkway coming up to serve the front door. We've got the swimming pool off to the side. We'll take a closer look at that. And then we've got these nice coral stones that lead us over to yet another living space, which is one of the things that's so great about this house, is they kind of doubled the living space by elevating it so high that you have another living room down here. So not only do you have another living room, you've got another dining room, and again, you've got this wide open view of Palmasola Bay. These homes have to be elevated, but by elevating it this much, they were able to create usable space here, which really almost doubles the capacity and size of the home. And just imagine how great it would be to be able to entertain your guests here. We've got a wonderful swimming pool. Check it out. All the views from upstairs look out over this area. It really takes advantage again of the shape and size of the property, and it was all designed as part of the architecture. And so by carving out this space here in the front yard, it allows for all those gorgeous views on the other side, looking out toward wonderful Palmasola Bay. Here also you have an opportunity to kind of see the exterior of the house and how it's laid out with all the glass, the wonderful palm trees, and very simple in design and yet very impactful inside, and just a great home for living. The owners who custom designed this home really did it around their own needs and what they wanted in a home, which is what I think makes this home so special for our tour. So this is really inviting. Here's a hammock that's actually strung up to the concrete columns. They're looking a little bit like palm trees to me, you know? But this is like tropical paradise at its best. You're shaded, gorgeous views, feel the breeze coming off the bay, and what just like a neat little item to add to your outdoor living space here on Palmasola Bay. So as we've been filming today and standing right here, we realize how beautiful this is and how well it's designed. So we have these concrete floor surfaces, but look at all the gravel and all the vegetation. And this is really like you're in your own little private garden downstairs here. So not only is the house wonderful and the views are wonderful, but you've got your own little natural space down here where actually there's landscape that's growing under the roof of the house. And so you're a part of it. So it's real easy to move between levels on this house because you've got the main entrance staircase, you've got the staircase out back that goes up to the deck, you've got the elevator. So the family really thought of how they could combine this ground floor level with the main living space and have it all work together, which it does so beautifully. So inside we were looking at a lot of beautiful angles, but look at the outside. We're looking at all these sinuous curves. And again, this was designed to match the property line, how the home fits the land. But from this angle, you really see these great sweeping curves. Almost looks like a ship at sea right here on Palmasola Bay. So this neighborhood is so private and this home is so secluded that there's no way we would have been able to include this house on our regular home tour. But because we're coming to you virtually, we have a special treat and we're able to offer you this wonderful property that we otherwise wouldn't be able to share with you. So we really appreciate the owners opening this up to us so that we can enjoy Palmasola Modern. Welcome to Sanderling Shores. We know you're going to love this amazing house right on the Gulf Beach on the south end of Siesta Key in the Sanderling Club. So come on in, let's take a look. You're going to be delighted. Now we're in the entrance foyer of this lovely home, over 8,000 square feet of living space right on the Gulf of Mexico. And it's kind of a split level house with the different living spaces on different levels. So we've got a lot of staircases and a lot of interesting places to explore. So let's go take a look. You've got this wonderful entrance area, baby grand piano. You could just imagine if you were entertaining guests to have someone playing a little music as your guests arrive and they get oriented to this magnificent home that's like being in a luxury resort. Really, that's the word that just keeps coming to me as I think about all that this amazing property has to offer. And so up the stairs we go to the primary living area. Everything fits and everything works together to really create just a wonderful, warm feeling, even though this house is so large. And so welcome to the primary living room. And again, you can see that we're open straight up to the Gulf of Mexico. Plenty of room for enjoying time with your family or entertaining friends and guests, and all of it focused toward the Gulf of Mexico. Lots of nice architectural detail, magnificent fireplace and mantle, wonderful art, lots of interesting lighting, everything to set the mood and to provide just a gracious welcome to this beachfront home. The living room just keeps expanding, and then you have formal dining room here. Again, with this wonderful view of the Gulf of Mexico, nothing between you and the water except dunes and beautifully landscaped dune vegetation. So what a great place to entertain. So up 2 steps to this wonderfully appointed kitchen directly adjacent to the dining room. You see this great glass top stove, all the nice cabinetry, this wonderful stone bar here, a place for you and your family or guests to enjoy breakfast or a cocktail. And again, all with gorgeous views of the Gulf of Mexico. It just doesn't get any better than this. You're looking out at the resort terrace with the swimming pool. You've got a tennis court beyond. Coming out of the kitchen, we'll walk down this hall and go on up the stairs and check out the master bedroom suite. From the steps up here, you have a great view down toward the entrance foyer and also out to the lawn and the guest house over on Heron Lagoon. So you have great views in every direction. And here we have another set of French doors to welcome us in to this spacious master bedroom suite. All the great details in the architecture, wonderful views of the Gulf of Mexico right from the bed, an amazing balcony terrace that you can go out and enjoy the great outdoors, a nice fireplace here in the bedroom. And you can see that all these French doors can open up to create much more space in your indoor-outdoor bedroom. So we're on the balcony that's off of the master bedroom, and it's very spacious. I mean, this is like a whole nother living room out here in the great Florida sun, directly on the Gulf of Mexico. This is actually one of the largest available Gulf front lots on the Gulf of Mexico in Florida. So here on the balcony, we really get an appreciation for the size of this property. This is one of the largest parcels on the Gulf of Mexico, on this coast of Florida. To match this wonderful bedroom, we've got this great bathroom, including this glassed-in shower, this large tub, and even a fireplace. Every time we look, we see that turquoise water. It makes us think we're in the Caribbean, but we're right here in Sarasota, out on Siesta Key in the Sanderling Club. And this is just an amazing place to be. This is the men's dressing room, and you can see how well appointed this is with stone countertop, all of this storage for all of your shoes and clothing and all your accessories. And this is just a really magnificent place. And again, surrounded by glass. And so you're looking out at the great outdoors, getting ready for your day or for your special evening. You'll notice that all of the staircases and all of the aisleways or hallways are very open and airy with the light coming in from outdoors. Really makes it just a wonderful place. Nice cozy bedroom, and real special, a balcony leading right out to the Gulf side. So what a great little balcony for your guests or your family to wake up in the morning, come out and enjoy this wonderful view. And then the balcony takes us straight into the other extra bedroom, very well appointed, has its own nice bathroom, and then connects back to the hallway on the east side of the house. So one of the breathtaking aspects of this house is how it's all opened up from the very floor all the way up to this tall ceiling. You have your welcome foyer down below, and it just creates an amazing core to this beautiful Gulf front home. So this is interesting. We actually have another kitchen. So this kitchen really mostly serves the pool area. And so it's directly adjacent to where we have a little summer kitchen outside. So it's a great catering kitchen for your outdoor events. And we'll just walk right out here. And here we've got the little summer kitchen right outside, great view out toward the beach, and then up the stairs to the pool. Coral, rock, tile throughout. It just kind of ties everything together. And you can see this is just like your own resort on your own piece of property right here in the Sanderling Club on world famous Siesta Key Beach. So we've got two very interesting features of this home, and one is the nice sauna. It's all lined with wood, it's got its little heated rocks, and then directly next door we have the steam room, and it's all done in nice stone. Just a very welcoming place for you, your family, your friends, and your guests. So here on the ground floor, we have an extra room, and this one's currently been used as a workout room. You've still got views outside. It's right on the first floor level. So the property here at the Sanderling Club includes a guest house over on the shore of Heron Lagoon where we are here. So you have the awesome views out over the lagoon. We're surrounded by mangroves. It's very quiet, very peaceful, kayaks, great place to launch your kayak and just enjoy some calm water because this is all protected calm water here in Heron Lagoon. And then the guest house, and that's actually across the street from the main house. So this estate runs all the way from the Gulf of Mexico, all the way back to Heron Lagoon, includes the main house, the guest house, the dock, and all this beautiful nature.
Hi everyone, Chef Eric here from Dex Plate, Fine Dining and Catering. Here we're gonna make you a seasonal favorite dessert with 100% plant-based. It's gonna be a cashew cheesecake. We got some fresh strawberries from Honeyside Farms, as well as some loquats, actually, that we got from Selby Gardens. So first we're gonna start with the crust. Have a RoboCoupe here, a food processor, and get a 1.5 cups of raisins and a 1.5 cups of walnuts in there. Buzz that up really quick. This part is a little loud, but only a couple seconds. Pour that right into our mold. We will dispose of that. Gonna press this in nice and tight. The raisins will keep it from sticking from the bottom of the pan, normally putting oil or something to that degree. Okay, and moving on to the filling, I'm gonna start with some cashews that we soaked overnight. So again, making this recipe as easy as possible. Soaked overnight, 2 cups of cashews. Scoot this over here. Then we have 1 cup maple syrup, 1 cup coconut oil, 1 cup coconut milk. For today, we're gonna throw a couple of the strawberries in there. Keep it seasonal from Honeyside Farms, remember, down at the Sarasota Farmers Market, where we source most of our ingredients. I'm gonna crank it on. Getting it as smooth as possible. Now pour it into your mold with your crust that's set. And there's going to be a little bit left over here that I always seem to do with all my recipes due to myself getting a little bit, considering everyone always ends up eating everything that I make. So this is going to go into the fridge overnight, 6 hours maybe. Chop it up and you're going to be left with this. Here, the local loquats here. Can garnish. Careful of the seed in the middle. And some strawberries. And there you have your cashew cheesecake in just 5 or 10 minutes. Hi everyone, Chef Eric here from Dex Plate, private dining and catering company. We're here in Sarasota, sourcing the best vegetables locally from Warden Farms and Honeyside Farms, Wildside Farms, and many other farms. Here bring to you 100% plant-based cuisine.
I am Molly Boyd. I am from Bradenton, Florida, a native Floridian. And I have my own event and wedding planning company. Today I'm going to show you how to create a tablescape. First, I start with a tablecloth, and I chose this springtime floral tablecloth because it's pretty much already spring in Florida. So then next, I like to put the placemats down to figure out spacing and where everyone's going to sit. We use these cute little raffia scalloped placemats, which are perfect for Florida, have a little island feel. And then you set your plates, topped off with a napkin. And if you can do a little napkin ring, the more the merrier. I love mixing textures and colors and different heights, so any added layer is very much welcome. I love to use the bamboo flatware, another good kind of Florida feel piece. As far as the centerpiece goes, these are super easy, just bought from the grocery store and plopped into vases. I went with kind of a spring floral vibe, looked for whatever they had that I thought was pretty, and you can obviously mix and match. They don't all have to be in their own separate containers, but I thought it would be kind of fun to do a few different types. I love tulips because they're a little wild and unruly, and then the others are sort of more polished. Candles are another great way to add some height and another element, the fire element. So we've got some nice tapers of different heights and little tea lights to add some extra ambiance. And once that's all placed, you light the candles and get your friends over, pour your wine, and enjoy your dinner. Like I said before, layering is best practice for me. I'm not always into the simple look, so I think the more the merrier. Makes it fun and interesting for your guests. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy following along, and it's been a pleasure tablescaping with you.
Hi everyone, my name is Gemma and I am from Beneva Flowers and Plantscapes on 6980 Beneva Road, Sarasota. And we are coming to you this morning from this gorgeous location with the sea behind me. I hope you can see it. And it's just a luxurious environment to be in. I'm going to talk a little bit about what makes your arrangement stay together. We refer to this as the mechanics. Anything that holds your stems together is your mechanics. Normally, if you receive something from the store, we do curly willow, which is this gorgeous, expressive material. And all we do is we curl up a bit of the curly willow and we kind of just stuff it in the vase. And it forms a natural grid where we can arrange in between. Do you remember your granny's frog in her rose vase? Well, this is a contemporary way of recreating the frog that was used years ago. Sometimes people don't want the look of the willow in the vase. They just want everything really super clean. So an easy way to do this is, if you're working in a glass vase, you build a grid over the top of your vase. So we won't be using the curly willow. We will build a grid. Here I have built a grid of green floral tape. This is waterproof. So I know lots of people come to the store and tell me, I've tried it with Scotch tape, but it comes off. You can pick this up at a craft store. You ask for waterproof tape, and it comes in green and white, and it also comes transparent. So if you don't want any distractions on your glass vase, you work in transparent tape where you don't see it at all. So let's go through the steps. We have roses that we're gonna be using today. We have baby's breath. I know some people cringe at baby's breath, but baby's breath is wonderful. And we have some architectural looking Xanadu philodendron leaves. We start off by cleaning the edge of the vase so that there is no residue from the factory. So all you do is you go across several times. It depends on how small you want your spaces to be. So what I've done is I've done the one way. So now I'm going to apply the tape going in the opposite direction to form the grid. So let's turn and go this way. Now, I'm going to share a little shop secret with you. It's all well and good to put your tape down like this, but you need to lock the edges in. So we go around the mouth of the vase and we tape all the pieces of cross tape into place. Now, let us start our arrangement. I've put water in. A good tip is, you know those little packages you get when you buy cut flowers? This is flower food. Flower food has been engineered specifically for cut flowers, and you add it to your water. It's a source of energy for your stems to keep them longer, and there's a bactericide mixed in it to prevent molding, smelly water, that sort of thing. So you stir it in and you get it dissolved, or else it's gonna just sit there. And we're ready to go. So we are making a low, lush arrangement. We are going to use the height of the container as our measure, and then we're going to add just about an inch extra for the vase. Now, the simple thing about this arrangement is all of your flowers are the same length, so you don't have to worry about cutting wrong measurements. Make sure you have a nice sharp pair of shears. Utility shears would work, but if you have floral shears, that's even better. And when you cut floral stems, you cut at an angle. You create a point, and you also expose more surface area for the uptake of your solution. It also prevents the stem from sitting directly on the bottom of the vase, and it allows the point only to rest. You see, you have holes all along the circumference of the container. These are the holes we're gonna use first to do our first insertions. Now, we are going along the rim of the container. Now, we don't have to worry about the roses shifting, about things coming out of place. Why? Because we have this grid mechanism set up, and this would hold everything in place. You can travel with it, you can transport it, you can handle it, you know, a little bit rough. It won't shift. So some people just like this clean, uncluttered, no distractions look. Sometimes we put clear gems, glass beads at the bottom to camouflage any kind of debris that might have fallen in. Here I have not used anything. It's simple, understated elegance. It's just flowers and a glass vase. This is the suggestion moms would make. Add some baby's breath. There's nothing wrong with baby's breath. I like baby's breath. It's just that I don't like overpowering baby's breath. To add baby's breath to something like this, I would just simply do a small collar around the edge of the rim. so that you break the stark red and the glass with something a little bit frilly and soft. These are philodendron leaves. This is the Xanadu variety. You've seen it in landscaping a lot, but you can turn it into something really glamorous and gorgeous by just adding, courtesy of Beneva Flowers and Plantscapes on Beneva Road, Sarasota. And once a month, we have our Pinot and Petals workshop class, and you can attend, create designs that are similar to this. And the good thing is you get to take it home and drink wine too. So we have not been able, because of COVID, to conduct the classes at the store, but we now do a virtual class where we deliver all the materials to your house. And if you request wine, we will also deliver that to you. So I hope you will make time to join us and put a little flowers in your life. Bye.